forgot to close up Jack's. Forgot to close the back fence, so they're actually able to get in with Jack, and Jack's able to get in with them. Nope. My family and I left town to pursue homesteading. We are learning and laughing our way into farming. The work is hard, and I believe in training the hands that feed you. From soil to shop, from the tractor to the table, I am the uneducated farmer. Okay, so today is moving day. Not for me, but for this guy and for our sheep. Okay. So the fence is off. We're gonna move the sheep onto fresh grass for the first time in 2 months. So rotational grazing is a part of regenerative agriculture. And the idea here is fundamentally good stewardship. It's that we're going to, by using the natural tendencies of these animals, we're going to improve the land, the quality of the soil, the quality of the grasses. We're going to increase the nutritional value of the browse for the sheep as they in turn improve the pasture. And so they get better quality food, and the soil becomes healthier, and the grasses become more nutritious. And so it's a beautiful cycle of, by using the natural tendencies of the animals, we're able to improve the quality of the pasture and the animals' health. We then consume the meat that comes from these animals. It improves our health. So with our Great Pyrenees Jack, we have him separated from the sheep by this Premier One netting. Jack stays on that side where he can see the sheep, he can smell the sheep, and he can bond with the sheep, which is so important for Jack because it's through that type of bonding that he knows that they are the flock for him to protect. Obviously, you can see over here, this is the pasture that Jack's in that has had no grazing in the past several months. Over here, you can see this is where the sheep have been for the last couple months. This is a very relaxed form of rotational grazing. And to be honest, I want to be more aggressively rotating the sheep. It's just something that I think is really important to note, and not everybody talks about it, is you need to match your rotational grazing strategy to your schedule and what's achievable. Because if you try to set up something that's not achievable, it's very easy to get overwhelmed and to lose motivation, and to get burnt out. And so my strong recommendation is don't be too high of an achiever when you set out on this pathway, because the learning curve is steep, and it's not just about what you know, it's how you know it. And so how you come to know a lot of this knowledge, you're going to watch videos like mine and you're going to learn a lot, but it's when you start to actually go and raise those animals and see what it's like, and see what it's like for your family, and see what it's like based off of your work schedule, that you're going to start to understand, well, here's how I'm going to raise my animals. I'm just leading the sheep right now with the bucket, and you can see them coming. Yeah, let them hear it, boys. Girls, let them hear it, girls. So the girls are all coming, and Mr. Pickles, they want the bucket. So I'm gonna open up the Premier One netting. I'm gonna put the bucket on the other side. And I'm going to open the netting up so that they can get into the new pasture. Nah. Nah. I mean, it's just the greatest thing when you get the animals on fresh pasture. They're just happy as can be. Shoot, I forgot to close up Jack's. Forgot to close the back fence, so they're actually able to get in with Jack, and Jack's able to get in with them. Nope, gotta close it. Woo. Okay, close call. I've never had him with the lambs before, and he's still just in training, so we don't want to prematurely have Jack introduced to being in with the flock just yet. What do you think's happening, Jack? What do you think's happening? There are big things happening today? Yeah, I think you know something's up. I think you know something's up today. Come here, Jack. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You got all these big knots in your fur. Hey, buddy. You just exploring? He's just exploring and taking a look at everything. He's gonna be having a good old time in here. All the sights and smells. Yeah, he's happy to be moved. So here I'm going and grabbing the stand and feeder for Jack and bringing it over into the new pasture. So really it's relatively light. You can just lift this with one hand. And I'll just carry it to a spot that's going to be a little bit more accessible for us to feed Jack, which will be a big relief because we've been having to carry food all the way around the pasture to get him fed. It's not frequent, but when we have to do it, it's annoying. So you can see with this, it's very simple. I just made a platform using 2x4s and some scrap wood. And then I put in a screw here and a screw here. And that's what I hang the feeder off of. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Jack. Go, buddy. There you go. So now for just the one other component of this that's key is just transporting their waterers. We're going to open the drain on the bottom. We're going to let it drain out, and then we're going to clean it out, and we're going to move this over to the sheep so that they'll have a nice large bin to drink out of. And then I've got a blue bin over there that I'll relocate over here for Jack. Okay, so we're getting some nice clean water for Jack. That's so satisfying. Okay, so the bin is nice and clean, and we're gonna get this filled up. And really, I should have this bin on a float valve like I do for the cows, but sheep drink very little, and so the water in here lasts for quite some time. But just to automate things a little bit better, and I'm always trying to find the opportunity to improve things just that little bit more. So this would be one small thing that could go a long way to just having the sheep's watering system being automated. So I'll have to do a video on that sometime soon and show you how to install one of those float valve waterers. Okay, well, we're about wrapped up here, and the sheep are on fresh grass. Sheep are on fresh grass, right, kids?
Yeah!
And Jack is on new ground with new smells, right?
Yeah!
Yep. All right, chew with your mouth closed. Okay, well, that's it for today, and we'll see you next time.